What covenants do you make in the temple? The Church of Jesus Christ is building temples all over the world, bringing them nearer and nearer to its members throughout the world. Because temples are not traditionally part of the Christian experience, there are many questions and conspiracies surrounding what goes on inside the temple. So join me today as I share with you some of what you can expect as you participate in the temple experience. Temples are the only locations where certain sacred ceremonies, often called ordinances, can be performed in the Church of Jesus Christ today. Some of these include a ceremony called endowment or gift, where participants receive spiritual instruction and make promises to God to keep throughout their lives. In the church, members will refer to this as the making and keeping of covenants. Temples are dedicated spaces for making formal, binding agreements with God. During the endowment experience, participants covenant with God to live 5 laws. I think you'll appreciate these laws. The first one is obedience, where participants strive to keep and obey God's commandments. The second is sacrifice, where participants promise to support God's work and to do so with a broken heart and a contrite spirit. The third is the gospel, where participants commit to live the teachings of Jesus Christ, to incorporate them into their lives and to embody and embrace those teachings. The next is chastity, where participants promise to keep sexual relationships within the bonds of marriage between a husband and wife, who are legally and lawfully wedded. And lastly is consecration, dedicating time, talents, and everything God has given to the building up of the kingdom of God and the establishment of Zion. So these promises are intended to help forge true disciples of Jesus Christ, ones who are not apathetic, ones who are not insincere or ingenuous, but are dedicated to the teachings of Jesus Christ and spreading the light that He has to offer to the world. In addition to endowments, members of the Church of Jesus Christ seek out temples where marriages are performed and sealed for time and all eternity, instead of till death do you part, as is the case with most typical Christian marriages. In the sealing covenant, the couple make their promises to God and each other. And in addition to all of the advice that you might give to 2 individuals who are getting married for the first time, to care for one another and to stay with one another in sickness and in health and in good times and in bad times, they are also reminded of our first parents, Adam and Eve, and given the additional counsel to multiply and replenish the earth, which makes sense in the context of the Church of Jesus Christ, where families are central and of utmost importance to God's plan. Children can also be sealed to their parents with the understanding that they will be sealed together forever. Though if the couple is sealed before children come into their family, those children are considered sealed as part of the original sealing experience. This family-oriented theology is a hallmark of the Church of Jesus Christ and permeates all aspects of the faith. Another reason faithful members of the Church of Jesus Christ seek out temples is to perform proxy baptisms for their ancestors who died without the opportunity to receive the gospel of Jesus Christ. This is based on the belief that those in the spirit world can then choose to accept or reject this act on their behalf. The act does not make them members of the Church of Jesus Christ, but rather allows them to fulfill the injunction set forth in John 3:5, "Except a man be born of the water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God." These 3 rituals, endowments, sealings, and vicarious baptisms, comprise the main reason why most members prepare themselves to participate and attend the temples that are rapidly spreading throughout the world. Having been inside many of these temples, I'd like to add my own perspective that the temple experience is an incredibly scriptural experience, and that all the while adapted for a modern version of discipleship to Christ. If you like what you're learning and seeing, you may be interested in a longer episode that we've produced called "What are the differences between the Bible and the Book of Mormon?" Check it out.